Hello, guys. Welcome. Welcome to another episode of Ripster Daily Trade Recaps and Teach. Hope everybody's having a great day. Great day. So, guys, another red day in the market. Solid bearish day, and we nailed it today. You know, no one in the community again was long in the morning, and we had mega winners. And with the system, with the strategy that I have been teaching you last few days, if you have been watching my recaps, you should have killed today, guys. There's no reason about that. So anyways, before we start, let's do a quick introduction to anybody who's new to the community, who's new to my YouTube, or who's new to the my X or Twitter. All these trade recaps and all these teachings every day are from any trade ideas that I share on Twitter, or I talk about them in my community, or I talk to them with you guys in my previous YouTube videos. We trade a repeatable system called Ripster EMA clouds that thousands of traders across the world use to trade consistently. We trade repeatable setups, be it a swing trade, day trade, or an investment. We always trade a repeatable setup. We do not trade anything random. If we cannot repeat it for the rest of our life, we do not take that trade. We stay with the trend. We are very different. We don't look for dip buying. If it's bullish, we stay bullish. If it's bearish, we short. That's what we do. Every morning, me and my team, we have this game plan. We prepare this game plan where we have the market plays, earning plays, news plays, upgrades, downgrades. We have all these plays, and we have an initial game plan for it. We have support pivot, we have a resistance pivot, and then we have a game plan for that. And the bias can change. The bias can change when we open, right? So we'll take a look. Beautiful trades on NVDA, SNO today. CRM did not really work on the short side, but we will cover that as well. Bunch of other names. We will take a look at AMBA as well today. In addition to this, we also provide, in addition to the daily game plan, which I prepare live in the community in front of everyone in the morning, we also have we also do our daily levels for the index stocks, SPY, QQQ, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon. If you use these levels, you can pause the screen and see when these levels break, following the clouds. You could easily make nice profits on the shorts today as well. We also provide the levels for crypto stocks. You can use these levels with Ripster EMA clouds to trade those crypto stocks. We also trade futures. We provide the levels for futures trading. If you're a futures trader, you can join in the community and you can trade with us. In addition to that, we have a room for low floors, IPOs. We trade those as well. We provide all that information in the community. And I also have my day 2, day 3 setups, which are a repeatable strategy that I invented. And, we'll talk about that a little bit today as well. But today, the day 1 was so strong, we really didn't need to go to the day 2 and day 3 strategies. So anyways, I'm on the voice first few hours of the market open, because first few hours is where the most of the profits in the market is made. Most of the big moves in the market is made. And if that, and if needed, I'm on all day. If needed, if the market is really going crazy, but we really make our profits. We are done for the day in the morning, so I'm usually on the voice for a few hours and I'll leave later, or I'm around all day guiding on my alerts feed, guiding the traders. We are not an alerts community, signal community. We are a family of traders. Thousands of traders in the community work together. We have a trading floor where thousands of traders all day share the trade ideas and helping each other without any ego or FOMO, helping each other. We have a bunch of tools there. We have 3 option follow scanners. We have stock scanners. We have breaking news alerts. We get the fastest news alert in the community. That's how we were on top of yesterday. The tariff news was on top of that when the sell-off happened, right? So today, again, we'll talk about all that. So we have breaking news, voice news, support, resistance alerts, call alerts, trend alerts, all coming in the community. Pretty advanced trading platform we have built. Anyways, that's a good introduction. Let's start. All right, guys. So today was since Friday sell-off. Today was what? Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? So this was 5th day of sell-off since we starting sell-off on last Friday. If you look at the daily chart, guys, there was no bullish. Daily chart was still bearish. It rejected the Ripster 3450 clouds, and today it was just a bear flagging, right? Same for QQQ. Before you get super bullish, super biased, and get burnt buying calls, look at the daily chart. Is the daily chart bullish or is it still bearish? That's very important to see. We are bouncing from there. And what is VIX doing? So it's all about wicks. I'm not going to cover too much in today's video. I've been talking about wicks in last 3-4 days, 5 days. I've been talking every day about the wicks strategy. You can go back, watch those videos. But wicks has been strong. Every day wicks has been strong. So this morning, NVIDIA earnings, everybody thought NVIDIA will help us. NVIDIA will help the market. But you see that what market did was it gapped up into Ripster 1-hour clouds and Ripster 20 MTF clouds or 50 MTF clouds, I believe. So you can see QQQ also gapped up, right? So there was no confirmed long because we never really pushed over the QQQ clouds. Let's go back. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's take a look. So our plan was simple. What was our plan in the pre-market game plan? Let's take a look. SPY QQQ, market trying to recover, VIX 1770, 1850 key levels for bias. What does that mean? That means if VIX breaks 1770, we will be bullish on the market. But if breaks out of 1850, we will turn bearish. This was the plan on VIX. Basically 18 was the important level that we were watching on the VIX today. So as soon as the market opened, I watched it for for some time. The first candle I watched it, but the second candle rejected SPY MTFs and VIX started to bounce on that second candle. That's when I told everybody short it, short the market. You see that this is this candle when VIX started to push. That's where you short it. You buy the SPY QQQ puts. So MTF is your stops, gives you high conviction to short. I gave the first target on this pre-market levels. Then my next target I gave everybody was yesterday's lows. And, within minutes, right? It doesn't look like much on that chart, but if I go here, within first 30 minutes, guys, on our short, you can see the timestamp guidance. And we sold off, right? Okay, so overall, we sold off a lot. There's a midday flush as well. This is a big, beautiful candle today on the downside. Swings are hurting, but you need to take opportunity intraday on these options, these big mega movers. So if you see that, what happened was QQQ went from 516s when I told everybody to short all the way to 508s, right? So it went under yesterday lows, means it can go lower. And let's take a look here. Let's look at the options here. Why you can trade the options, you can take leverage ETFs, longs as well. So let's look at a 515 option for tomorrow, which went from like $5 all the way to $15. The Lotus for today, which they're gone from the trading view, went 400-500%. So literally, if you were trading with $1,000, you make 5, 6, 7 grand today. That's how the trade was, guys. The simple setup to trade was short SPY, short QQQ. This was the morning short, guys. You can see the timestamp guidance. You can see the wicks. Now let's talk about later in the day. So what was happening in the later in the day? So later in the day, what happened was I saw a chart pattern developing. Let me actually show you guys here. So that was a morning short. And then I told everybody, let's take it easy. It's going to be a midday chop. We made good profits in the morning. Most of the community was really done in the morning. Then we just took it easy. But then came power hour. And I see this pattern setting up. You can see those two curling bottoms. The two curling bottom, inverted bottom tops, neckline. So that's what the patterns should make sense to you. You don't really need a textbook patterns. Don't believe what others say. See what makes sense to you guys, right? So in the community, I posted that setup and I was on the voice. I told everyone that if we break 20, things can go crazy. Let's see here. So let's see here. Okay. So let's look here. Okay. So you see that. Okay. This was my setup. VIX looking for a breakout. Looks like a breakout setup. So you see that VIX, I gave the setup. VIX looking at breakout setup. I did tweet it about that as well. Let's take a look here. Where is that? Okay. So if you take a look here, this is what the pattern I gave right there. And then it started. Then it started to break out of that pattern. What do you see? You see that breakout held the third time flush. Wicks is inverse. Topped, third time breakout. You buy your puts here or you buy your puts here and you hold them. You do not cut them. And then came this VIX breakout. So I was talking about this this VIX breakout here. Let me see if I can show you guys. Where is it? Where is it? So I was talking about this VIX breakout right here. If you go and see here, how long can VIX save the market, right? How long will VIX save the market? You know, and this breakout came today only. It didn't take too long, but this setup came. And even if you're not short, you have to manage your longs, guys. You cannot be in long position when VIX is about to break out. So you see this. I shared this in the pre-market, and then you see this breakout, and not in the pre-market, live in the community and live on the Twitter as well. And you short it, and that's why traders made so much profit. Even if you short it later in the day, even end of the day, the puts, you know, if you want to look at SPY puts, let's see here at 590s or something. Let's look at we can look at 588s, right? Those went from $1 to $4. They went 300, 400%. Right, so for the Nasdaq, for futures traders, NQ shorts, QQ shorts, SPY shorts, ES shorts, everything was amazing. You can see all day guidance on these shorts, morning shorts and end of the day shorts. This is how I predicted it, and this is how I guided it, and this is how I made sure none of my followers who follow my teachings or none of my community members are getting bagged on the long side. The time to swing will come, guys. It's not yet. You do not need to buy the longs today. You need not to do that. Today, you need to make money on the short side. And that's how we did, guys. VIX strategy, just show you there. MTF cloud rejections. End of the day, short setup. Nice little pattern here. Using all these concepts to make money. Literally trading with 1,000, 2,000 worth of the options. If you could have made 10, 12 grand today. And if you're trading leverage ETF shares, it's much easier. Going long on leverage ETFs, shorting SPY, or going long on SPXS, you know, leverage ETFs, you can trade SQQQ. There's so many ways to make money when market sells off, guys. It's not just the options, shares, leverage ETFs, all those. So make sure you trade that. Make sure you use my guidance and teachings. I have been teaching you guys this for last few days, so I really hope everybody nailed it. Most of the people in our community nailed it. Big day for us, just with the repeatable setups and education, nothing else. No blind alerts, but the education and the system, changing lives every day. So if you have any questions or comments on that, make sure you comment and on the video below, and let me know if you use my strategy on red day today and it helped you or not. I will really appreciate it. Let's go to the next one. So not only were we short on the market, you could short the semiconductors, right? So that was our plan as well. Let's go to our daily plan here. As you know, let's see here. Let's go to our daily plan. SOXL was on our plan, which was all the semiconductors that we were watching. And the plan on semiconductors was at 1 hour MTF, long over 1 hour MTF, short under it, and watch all the semiconductors. So that was the plan on SOXL. We maintain a semiconductor list. You know what happened with that. So SOXL was a short all day. That was a short guidance in the community to short the semiconductor, or you can long SOX, doesn't really matter, which is an inverse of SOXL. Short on Taiwan Semiconductor, short on AVGO, short on AMD, you know, short on ARM. Just buy the puts all day long. That's all you have to do, provided all the levels here, right here on ARM, AVGO, AMD, all those levels were provided. SOXL. So market is short and SOXL semiconductors are short as well, because NVIDIA earnings is the catalyst. NVIDIA was not the savior everybody was expecting it to be. So that was a beautiful trade, guys. So let's talk about our NVIDIA trade today. So NVIDIA was a home run for us. Let's look here at NVIDIA. So let's look at, let's check it out on NVIDIA trade in the community here. So let's take at NVIDIA. So what was the plan on NVIDIA when we first came in? NVIDIA was one of our top watches today. And we were, you know, pretty happy about the execution on NVIDIA. We did not touch it long. I made sure nobody in the community touched it long. Let's go to the game plan. Initial bias on NVIDIA was, we were bullish because market was bullish. So initial plan on NVIDIA was long on the cloud holds, no go under MTF, bullish to neutral bias. 132 support, 135.50 is the resistance on NVIDIA. And so let's see what happened here. So as soon as the market opened, I was watching the NVIDIA price action with the market. my initial warning signal I got when it pushed under 3450 and it failed to bounce back right away. Right away, I knew it's a short, and that's the way. After first 5 minutes, I told everybody 3450 short. Then it became the MTF short. NVIDIA from our 132 entry flushed right in towards 125. Beautiful, beautiful $7 short. And then came NVIDIA bottom mid end of the day 512 short when the market was breaking down with the chart pattern I just showed you, and then it flushed first further. So it was very simple setup. Also, there was a lot of flow coming in. I mean, it was such an easy setup. There was no reason to buy NVIDIA. No reason. There was a buyer who was trying to support at 125. We covered our short on this 512 calls, but when the 512 failed, you reheat the short and you hold it all the way back down because the market was so heavy. The VIX breakout that I showed you resulted in this end of the day sell off, and you just hold it, hold it, hold it. So nothing much, guys. It was a very simple trade, pre-market guidance plan, heavy market under the MTF clouds, under the 3450 clouds. Clearly a short, clearly no buying all day. You do not buy, guys. You do not get bagged. Clearly a short there, you know. So AMD was a similar short. I did tweet about that 100, you know, we're going to get to 100 on AMD. Let's see, I can show you my tweet here if you want to see there. So I was, because it was a short right away. AMD was a short right away in the community. All the semiconductors were short, guys, right? So we talked about this. Let's see here. You know, I posted the chart that, you know, joked that let's get to the 100, and AMD did get to the 100. You know, posted it. You see 1 hour cloud MTF rejects. Today, the power of the clouds will always keep you on the right side. The power of the Ripster labels will always keep you on the right side. Even if you are not short, you will not be long. You will save your hard-earned money. So make sure you use what I teach you. Make all the free indicators I give you. Let's go to the next one. All right, so next one we're going to talk about is SHOO. SHOO was another beautiful trade for us. SHOO was a gap and crap. Similarly, on SHOO, we waited on SHOO. We did wait a little bit on SHOO. Let me show you here. So we waited on the SHOO to give us a direction here, right? So let's go to the plan on the SHOO. What was our plan in the pre-market on the SHOO? So plan on the pre-market was bullish bias to long the pullback. We had a bullish bias. That's fine. But when the market changes bias, when we are breaking this 184 support, we change bias. So same as NVIDIA, when I saw it's breaking 3450 clouds, I said no long signals yet. First 5 minutes. If stays heavy, will gap and crap versus 185. When I see the heaviness confirmed, I tell everyone in the community it's a short. You know, I took a starter short, and you can always size in your position. Short right away from versus that flush into 185s all the way to 176s. Our target was 175, but then we had it curled 512. You stop out, you exit. And you can try to long that, but the long would not work because it failed and you have to get right back out. And I think I did send signals out that clouds fail end of the day on SHOO. I mentioned that the cloud failed again at, what was it, at 12 p.m. And it continued to fail the clouds. And with the market, SHOO just went down, 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 down. So guys, when market is bearish, this is what happens. There's nothing too low. We make money when market is bullish. We make money when market is bearish. But when market goes up, it's a ladder up. But when market goes down, it's an elevator down. SHOO was a beautiful trade for the option traders. For the share traders, made 12 shares per share profit. For the options on the SHOO, let's take a look here. For the options that we were, you could trade. I always teach that trade closer to the money. If you want to trade, you know, 185s. That went from $3 to $9, right? So that's another 200% trade there. So let's go to the next one. So there was a bunch of earning plays today, but really we didn't really need to focus on anything because semiconductors gave us such a good short. I mean, we were short on a gap and crap on NTNX, but that kind of didn't work because it curled right away. You know, you could short it. The plan was on NTNX was to short it under 78, gap and crap under 78, and long over it. So you short it under 78, gives a $3 fade. You cover the morning shorts, give you enough chances to cover your morning shorts, and you break out, get out of the rest, break even when it curls over 3450s, right? Not the perfect trade because, you know, you had to have a good entry. You couldn't have entry there. Always look here. The entry was 78, but that was a decent trade. So let's look at CRM. So CRM plan was to short 300. Let's go back to the pre-market plan. The plan on CRM was trade versus 300, MTF resistance above, no go under 300 or 296. So it was a short, but it was holding a little choppy. When it started to do that, I said, just be careful that put your stops at 297.30. And then we stopped out, right? The short didn't work. It was kind of loser, but because we waited for a bad entry, but you could trade long. I mean, 296 to the 302s, you can do the 512 curls, but the short side did not work. Anyways, we had such a huge sell-offs on NVIDIA, Snow, the semiconductor short, Amazon, Google, all those shorts that we really didn't matter. So next one we're going to look at is AMBA. So AMBA was another one which was on our game plan here. Let's see here, AMBA. So AMBA was, where is it? Somewhere here. So let's see here. So you see that AMBA, the game plan was earning was long over 85, no go under 83 area. I usually highlight those names which are look interesting to me. So AMBA was one of those names, and also a short right away from the game plan, 3450 break, then MTF cloud break, daily MTF break. All my traders, all my students, everybody knows what to do here, where they need to take the short and they need to hold their short. And AMBA was epic. The plan I gave and what we got was just insane. No go under 83. And once it broke that 83, that was it, guys. It was a $20, $18 to $20 short. This was an epic short because the market was so heavy and already it was weak. It becomes an A plus, double plus short. You can look at the puts there. These are the home run trades, right? The literally, but its puts are not liquid. This is not a liquid stock, so their puts are not liquid. Let's see which one. Maybe there was something which was liquid, but it was much better trade with the shares. Much better trade with the shares rather than the options, right? So you just have to look at it. So it looks like that one was not liquid. Let's look at 81. Yeah, this is, let's see here. So not much volume traded on these ones as well. But anyways, so great trade. Shares is always preferred to short. That's why you trade liquid short names. But importance of these clouds is very important on 3450 MTF clouds when you are doing this gap and crap. And I always say, if the gap and crap does not hold the gap fill, it's going much lower. Yeah, there were some other trades, earning trades as well. SG was another good one, which I saw curling in the morning. SG short under 3450, long over it. I had a bearish bias on SG, but when it pushed over 3450, SG became a long and it pushed over MTF clouds. It pushed the long and it continues to push towards the 25 bucks right here, right? So that was a nice setup, you long right here. And just like I said in the pre-market planning, 3450 long over that, and you change the bias. When system change the bias, you change the bias. This is the inverse of the gap and crap. This is a gap and gap down and gap fill. And what we had was earlier was that gap. We had a gap and crap on, and you just make it upside down. It becomes a gap down and gap fill. Everything else was, there were many trades in the community today. Literally, you pick one, FSLR, SHOO. These were our day 2 setups. SHOO is Steve Martin and just going down. Everybody in the trader community trades on their own stuff. APP was day 2. There were so many setups, in the community. You could literally short APP out of the gate and make profits. I mean, so many opportunities. You just need to focus on the plays that you like. Like I guide on the plays. I guide on all the plays because that's my job, to guide my community. And but you need to figure out which one to trade. Today, the Snow, NVIDIA, these ones should have been your top focuses, and the market should have been your top focus. So that's it was today, guys. I mean, we can talk a little bit about, let's see, we can talk a little bit about Tesla. Tesla was amazing. I didn't really focus on Tesla. It was a choppy for me, but a lot of traders did short Tesla in the community. Today, Tesla was respecting more than 512 clouds. It was respecting the 3450 clouds. So we'll see. Every day we have some opportunity, but at the point is you need to understand the trend. You need to see what the trend is telling you. Trend is bearish. VIX is high, so do not underestimate that. VIX is kind of still waiting for another breakout. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. All right, guys. Hopefully you're learning from these recaps. Make sure you post something, comment anything you need. I'll try to respond. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.